powerful.
Hi guys.
Hello everybody. Happy new moon.
Happy new moon. It's today, officially today.
Yep,
So,
early this morning. Kick things off.
To kick things off early this morning. Did you go to early morning yoga?
I didn't.
Oh, no.
I did not make it.
That's fine. You know, honestly, I've been waking up for like super early sadhana, and I did not. This morning the alarm went off and I was like, you know what? I gotta curl up in bed again.
Yeah, my alarm went off and I was like, I think I'll sleep till like 7:30.
Yeah. I think it's good because like the new moon energy is all about nourishing yourself. So if you need to sleep a little longer, and we're about to go to yoga anyway. Amrit Dave, if you're wondering why we're covered in clay. Well,
yeah, if we get your classroom dirty, apologies in advance because
let's bring him some selenite.
We came out to sell. Oh, we should.
We're gonna give you this handful of selenite right here, Amrit Dave.
I think that's why we're here today at Selenite Hill, is to not just to get some selenite for Amrit Dave, but to nourish ourselves. I know that this morning I was doing some journaling before we came out here, and I was like so excited about this day. I'm like, we're gonna meet up at Selenite Hill.
What?
We're gonna do a little video. We're gonna get some selenite. We're gonna go to Kundalini. We're gonna have a delicious lunch after. So anyway,
I was gonna cut Adrian's hair, but I forgot my shears. So
that's okay.
We're gonna do it another day.
It's still a wonderful day.
You know what Eli said to me this morning? He was like, "It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be the best day."
That's awesome.
You guys are on the same page.
Me and Eli are on the same pagers.
And he is a guru. Eli, you're a guru when you're watching this. If the internet's around in 20 years, you're wondering what your mama was doing while you were at school, digging up selenite, talking about you, buddy. He hates to be called buddy, so I'm really sorry about
Guru.
that.
We'll just call him Guru.
Yeah, Guru Eli. I don't know your spiritual name yet. But he named himself in a dream. So
what did he name himself?
Eli.
Oh, he named himself.
Yeah.
Wow.
So did Lila.
Wow.
Interesting, those dreams. Okay, so let's talk about dreams, new moon intentions.
Yes.
So the new moon is about what?
New beginnings.
Tell us.
Well, I always think of the, new moon is the start of the whole, moon cycle. So setting intentions usually for new beginnings for the next, 28 days? Is that how long the cycle is?
Something about that.
Something like that until the next new moon, right? And so typically it's about when the moon is in this phase, bringing new things into your life versus full moon. We usually focus on like getting rid of things that no longer serve us and things like that. So we're going to talk today about maybe some intentions, or maybe not too specific or whatever, that we've set for the new moon, things we want to bring into our lives, and kind of the ritual that we create around that.
Yeah, I think my general intention, because I was telling Adrian I was writing like a whole novel last night, like just really getting into it, like I'm going to get really specific. One of my teachers said, when you pray, get specific. So I was like ready to do that, and I wound up writing a huge like novel of like all the things. But then I think generally it's all about trusting your heart, which is like where your soul lives. And so like just really trusting, the greater plan. And knowing that like, okay, sometimes right now I'm like trying to sell my house, and it was basically sold, and then something crazy happened completely out of my control, and now it's for sale. So again, and it's like just trusting that there is a greater plan, even though it's not at all what I wanted. And really, is it all what we want? But no, it's what we need.
Well, and just to elaborate on what Ashley's saying, and this is something I've been practicing myself, is sometimes when we get specific or whatever, and we're trying to manifest things or set intentions, we think we know best, and we go a little too far and say this is, maybe the outcome I want. But in trusting in that mystery, that the universe and God will actually deliver us something usually far like greater than we could have even imagined. And so that's what I'm really trying to practice lately, is how can I really have that complete trust in that and not try to control the outcome, because it's going to be better, right? And why limit ourselves? But it's hard to keep that in mind sometimes when real life shit happens and you're like, I don't want that to happen.
I mean, because we're human beings, so we want to control, and then just, letting go. Our ego wants to control, and just kind of keep letting go of that. And what do they say? Like, the lesson that you need, the only thing you need is what's right in front of you. And so luckily what's right in front of me right now is Selenite.
Like Angie says, I've been listening to Angie Knight over and over again recently, just starting teacher training, and she says the obstacle is the way.
Right.
So when you think, oh, this shitty thing, this whatever I have to face, this isn't the path, this can't be the path. Well, that's not true. That is the path. This is what you're here to work with and to deal with or to face or whatever you want to, however you want to think about it. And then I read some quote like last night that said something about like, if you're on a path with no obstacles, you're on the wrong path, or you're not doing, I don't know. It's
or you're
basically
blind.
the opposite of
I mean,
that. Anyway.
you're shut down. You're numb. Anyway, you don't want to do any work maybe. But A Course in Miracles, they say, another thing, just bringing that all, another source saying the same thing is like, if you want to see, do you want to see His will? All you have to do is, see what's right in front of you, which is, that's all that's happening is right in front of you.
Open your eyes.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's beautiful.
Or close your eyes, whichever you prefer.
True.
Just kidding. I love closing my eyes. I see so much more when I close my eyes. Okay, so something else new that's happening that's really exciting is Adrian started a yoga training, which is really why we became friends, is because I kept seeing her, when I would check her in, seeing that, oh, she's signed up for Waking Training, which is the training I did at Yoga in Austin with Jen Wooten and Angie Knight, two amazing, beautiful women who hold incredible space, healing space, to learn embodiment. And anyway, so I was like, oh my gosh, you're going to do Waking Training. And that was, kind of it. So you did your first weekend, and now your first day.
Yes.
And so
I've had three days so far, and it's been amazing.
new beginnings.
Lots of new beginnings, lots of emotional release already, which is great. And I'm just really excited and feel so lucky and grateful to be, studying with Jen and Angie. And Ashley is also going to be starting Kundalini teacher training this Saturday. So a lot of new beginnings.
Yeah, another Yoga in Austin. Guru Karam, Matab, the founders, and Siri Badahar. So excited to be sitting in that space with them, and who knows what's going to happen, because Kundalini is amazing. So I'm super excited to go on that journey, and of course we'll share that here. And who knows, soon I might just only be wearing all white and possibly a turban.
Maybe turban next video. We'll see what happens. Who knows how we'll change? We don't even know what to expect.
The journey. Welcome to the journey. The journey of our lives. So lastly here, we're going to talk about, I think,
breathing, right?
Yeah, breathing. So when you first start, I recently started doing some teaching of yoga, and I had a woman who came, and it was her first yoga class ever, and I felt really privileged, and I learned so much teaching her, and it was amazing. And when we first started, I was like, okay, let's find your breath. And so, I explained the breathing, and she said, now wait, what? And it was just her and I. Yeah. Now what? And so the whole class wound up really being about finding your breath, which is what yoga is all about.
Yes.
So I think we just wanted to, I think a lot of people have that experience when you go to your first yoga class and they explain how to breathe, and it's like, maybe you've never been breathing this way your whole life, and breathing in a certain way drops you into a parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest, digest, sex, the good stuff in life. So when you know how to breathe properly, you can actually help your nervous system go to where you want it to.
Yes. So, and to Ashley's point, it's like my first yoga class I ever took, I thought the teacher was breathing wrong, which shows you, it's like my own example. I was like, in through your nose and out through your nose. This is weird, but
what's happening?
I've come a long way with my breathing strategies.
I think you're doing I don't know if you're breathing right.
Excuse me, I know you've been doing this longer than I have, since this is my first class. I don't think you're doing it right. Because it doesn't, for me, what I experienced in my body is, it just like took some retraining because I wasn't used to breathing like that. Right. But now that I'm breathing in a new way and I've learned a lot of different ways to breathe, it's been really transformative, transformational. It's been amazing. All right, so
let's breathe.
All
right, so I'll talk about the breath and you want to talk about moving the breath?
Yes.
Okay, so first the idea is when you're taking an inhale, your lungs are actually filling with air. You want to give your lungs room to expand, your diaphragm is going to expand, which is right here under your heart. And so when your diaphragm expands, it pushes your organs down against your pelvic floor, which strengthens your pelvic floor, which everybody walking around needs some strength in their pelvic floor. Look what my hands are just naturally doing. But anyway, strengthen your pelvic floor, people.
Do it.
It's going to help with everything. But breathing properly does that, which Delora, one of my wonderful teachers, taught me about. So anyway, you're inhaling through your nose, and you can imagine inhaling into your chest, filling it with air. You're going to let your belly expand, let your diaphragm drop. Hold the breath for a second, and then exhale. As you exhale, you're going to let your navel gently hug towards your spine, which is going to help expel the old air. So almost imagine your navel's hugging in and up, bringing your organs back up, and then inhaling again, releasing your belly, releasing your diaphragm, letting your ribs expand, letting your lungs expand, and exhaling, coming back, drawing in, hugging your navel towards your spine. Let's do 2 more. Inhaling, expanding, expanding, breathing all the way up into your collarbones, which is where your lungs are as well. Exhaling, drawing your navel back to your spine. 1 more big breath in through your nose, and out through your mouth. And you can keep breathing like that now forever.
Feels
So
so
you
good to
can breathe
breathe.
out through your mouth if you want, and that actually helps drop down into your parasympathetic nervous system. But you want to be breathing in through your and out through your nose mostly.
Yeah, I think one thing I've learned from a few different yoga teachers is that it's key to, for the most part, take that in breath through your nose versus your mouth, with the
Yes.
exception of some like maybe
Some
kundalini
kriyas.
breathing and
I
stuff
feel like
like
I'm
that.
suffocating in those sometimes, though.
Sometimes
So
I think
yeah.
maybe that's the point, but yeah, I think some
Can't wait
teachers
for
have said like
training.
it's just not. Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest, what's behind it. But one thing that we wanted to talk about too is we won't really dig into all the different types of breathing today. We could go on and on, maybe some future videos.
Yeah.
But the next step to breathing deeply is that I learned, or that we both learned in yoga, is that you can breathe into all different parts of your body. And when I first started, I know. When I first started doing yoga, I was like, this concept, seems so foreign to me. But so many teachers talk about it. Jen Wooten talks about the mobile lung, which I like, and it's just and many of you who've done yoga probably had this happen to you when you've been in a class maybe and and had the teacher assist you or touch you. Most times the reason that they're touching you in a specific area of your body is for you to bring awareness to that area, and following awareness is usually your breath. So for example, something I've been working with the past couple of days is a pain in my shoulder blade that ran up through my neck, and of course I was doing some movements, some yoga to work it out, working also with my lacrosse balls, but that other key ingredient is breath and really consciously breathing into that area. So even I did some meditation last night on it as I was like trying to go to sleep, just really putting all my attention there and focusing deeply. And if you do that, it's so interesting because you'll realize if you just let yourself drop in for a few minutes, even a few breaths, you feel that area expand and the energy can't help but move. And I'm not saying that it makes the pain, go away immediately, but I woke up this morning feeling like a million times better.
Yeah, I'll say this. I had a pain, I still have it, but chronic pain is not something that goes away. So definitely don't, in an instance, don't get frustrated, because I, for a long time, and I still can't breathe into all parts of me. So it's something that I think takes, practice, but just starting to bring that awareness to, oh, you can do this is so helpful.
And it's fun. If
yeah.
my hips are tight one day and I get into yoga class and I notice that, when I start, tuning in for
yes.
class, I start breathing in, right there.
Yeah.
I usually kind of do a body scan, and that's how I usually start in the upper chest and then start breathing lower and lower as I get deeper. But it kind of depends, right? If something's happening in my foot, I may try to breathe, there.
Yeah.
So.
You can breathe anywhere you want.
Anywhere.
I just found a huge piece of selenite here.
Ooh. God, I love just sitting here.
All right, I gotta stand up because I cannot sit here any longer.
Yeah, actually, that
on
was
this
a lie. I don't
Saturday.
love sitting on the rocks,
Yeah,
but I
like,
mean, I
I've got
love being
to
out
go.
here, I guess is what I meant.
But we're sitting on selenite.
seats coming
we're literally
soon.
sitting on these all
Yeah,
these little
check this
shards
out.
of
It feels
selenite in
great.
our shorts.
Feels great.
Because we live in Texas, so it doesn't matter if it's September. We got to wear shorts in the
We're
morning.
just like, yeah, whatever. We'll just sit on the selenite. Feels good.
Oh wow.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. Oh, we have our beautiful water bottles that we also brought out to Selenite
Oh
Hill
yeah, you know
because-
another something I have?
Oh, what do you have?
In my pocket.
Ah, yes.
This green kyanite.
Beautiful.
Oh. Reach.
Beautiful Denver find. I love that.
Yes.
I love that
Yes.
so much.
Found this in Denver, and this is my new tool. I've been meditating with it, but it aligns your chakras, and
Clears them. I
yeah,
believe, all
it
of
will.
them.
Yeah, it works with your third eye a lot, but green specifically works with your heart and bringing your third eye to your heart. So
Awesome.
love it.
I love it. And it's my Denver jewel that I have
Denver
today. My
jewel.
Denver jewel find is this beautiful Sugilite ring, which I love and I've been wearing a lot. Sugilite is a powerful master healer. Has the color purple, so it's a powerful third eye stone, but also aligns all of the chakras.
Chakras.
And helps protect you and I think gives one healing. I'm at a loss, but love me some Sugilite. So.
Yeah, it's a powerful stone. I have a tiny little piece, and I'll just like lay down and put it on my third eye. I had two pieces, but one of them was lost. You know, that's how me and crystals go. Take some, you
that's how
lose
these
some.
crystals roll.
But this
literally.
water bottle, I don't ever want to lose it because I love it so much.
Seriously.
And everybody, I feel like that sees it wants one. But
Yeah,
I feel
people are into these. They're like, crystals? How does that work? It's so cool. Love that you're just pouring some water on your head. No big deal. We're gonna look great for Kundalini. Can't wait.
See you soon, Omra Days.
See you soon. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I guess that's really all we have to say for today. Happy new moon. We wish all of you the best in your intention setting and hope that all of your dreams come true.
Yeah,
And-
light a candle, blow it out.
Exactly. Throw some
Make your
crystals and
intention.
oils in there.
Yeah, hold a crystal all day. See what happens. Take a
Change
bath
your
with
life.
It. Change your life. Take a bath with a crystal. And sleep with it under your pillow. We'll have to talk about that on another video.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Bye, everyone.